Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video, we'll be taking a look how to protect our Warcry and Underworlds game cards. As our collections grow, we start to amass tons of cards. Like for Warcry, we get all our fighter cards. We've got boxes of battle plan cards, and then for Underworlds, there's just a ton of all our objective and gambit cards. So I thought in this video it would be cool to go over some card protectors that I've picked up so I can look after these cards, and also some different boxes and ways that we can store our cards and keep them safe. There's so many card sleeves and card boxes out there, and all in different sizes with different brands, and there's even card sleeves that you buy to go inside other card sleeves, and I nearly bought the wrong ones. I was really close to ordering a few hundred of the wrong cards, and so I thought it'd be a good idea to put together a video of the cards I did get and the boxes, and they've worked out really well, so I thought I'd share that with you. So I'm going to be using the card sleeves and boxes for both Warcry and for Underworlds, and the cards are the same size, so they're exactly the same. So these card sleeves work for both. So if you only play Warcry or you only play Underworlds, then this is still a video for you, and it's still going to cover everything you need to know to protect your cards. So for Warcry, I've got these battle plan cards, and they already come in a nice box, and it's all custom built for that deck. And so I'm happy with those. The amount of use I'm going to get with these cards is quite minimal. You know, you're only going to choose them at the beginning of the game, and you're not really going to handle them much as the game goes on. So I'm happy with this box. It's really sturdy, and that's going to keep them nice and safe. So for the battle plan cards, I'm not going to use the sleeves either, but I'm just going to keep them in the box they came in, and for me that's good. But if you wanted to, you could put the sleeves on, but that's going to make the box almost redundant, because it'll add a little bit kind of size to the cards. It'll make them a little bit bigger. You won't get as many in there, and it may even be too wide. So just to kind of note that if you do take the cards out of here and put them in sleeves, you're probably going to want to upgrade and get a bigger box. Like this box is only slightly bigger that the cards come in, but that little few millimeters there is going to make all the difference. So for my battle plan cards, I'm just going to leave them like that. So let's take a look at the card sleeves first, and then we'll look at the boxes and different options. And so we'll go through that first, and I'll show you how the Warcry and the Underworld cards fit in those. So the card sleeves I went with are the Dragon Shield Clear Classic, and in these boxes you get 100 standard size card sleeves. And now knowing which size to get is the key, because there's just so many different brands out there, so many different sizes, and although a lot of trading cards are similar in size, it's still easy to get the wrong ones. So on the bottom here, it says that you're going to get 100 card sleeves, and this is for cards that measure up to 88 by 63 mil, or 2.5 by 3.5 inches. And it says once you put the cards in the sleeves, then you can hold up to 75 in this box. So I find 50 works better. So once I've took the sleeves out and put the cards in them, I put 50 cards back in the box, and then it's not too tightly compacted. You can get them in and out easier. So that's the size we're looking for, the Clear Classic 100, and just make sure it's got 88 mil by 63 mil cards on the box or on the description online, and that's the size you're looking for. And that's going to cover you for the Warcry cards and also for the Underworlds cards, so they're exactly the same size. And so inside, I've opened this one up already, you're going to get 100 of the sleeves, and real thin. They're not too shiny either, and then you just simply open it up, take your card, pop it in. There we go. And just push it in, and then that protects it. And you can see, even with the light shining down on this, they're not too reflective. So that's really great. And then on the back, nice Beast of Chaos. So yeah, even with all the light shining down, that's not reflecting it at all. So really good kind of classic clear. But you can get lots of different colours and like filters almost. So, but I've gone for the classic clear. I don't want any tints or anything like that, and I find that works really well. But I'm really happy with how kind of the non-reflective they are. So caught a little bit there, but it's pretty good, isn't it? So there we are. So that's the card sleeves, and then you can put these back in the box, and then that's going to hold, it says up to 75, but I think 50 is a good number. And I've got a box here that I filled already with Underworlds cards. And I've got about 35 here. And so there we go. So there's the Underworlds, and they all fit back in the box, nice and snug, and that'll keep them safe. Once you've got your deck kind of all put in the sleeves, they are very slippery, so just be careful because it's really easy for them to like slide out. So there's not a lot of friction, but that's great because it makes it really good and quick to be able to shuffle them up. So that still works. They're really nice and thin, and you could even shuffle them like traditionally. But if you wanted to put some on the table and like mix it around like that, then that's where this kind of smoothness is really going to help, I think. So price-wise, these retail at $7.99, but I'll put a link in the description below to Element Games, and you can save 10% there with the link I put. So they'll work out at £7.20, and it's an affiliate link, but it won't cost you anything extra. In fact, it's going to save you that 10%. And for any sales made through the affiliate links, I get a small commission, and that's going to help me do loads more videos like this. So thanks so much for that support. And don't forget you can add a little code when you check out to get some extra element crystals, and that's going to save you money on your next purchase. And as a bonus, I get a few of those crystals too. So happy days all round. If you're playing Underworlds, then you're going to get lots of cards. So you're going to need a few boxes of these. And so it's soon going to get quite expensive just for the card sleeves. Warcry's not so bad because, you know, you're not going to have as many cards, maybe 10 to 20 cards per warband that you play. But with Underworlds, you're going to have a lot more until you put together like some favoured decks and then use the card sleeve for the favoured ones. And then, yeah, you're still going to need quite a lot. I mean, I would keep the cards I use most of the time in the sleeves, and the ones I hardly use, I would keep in a box. And then you don't have to buy too many sleeves. But if you want to have them all covered, it is going to add up a little bit. And then you're going to want to put them into boxes. And if you're putting 50 to 75 back into these, you're going to need more boxes for those extra cards that are now in sleeves. So let's look at some card boxes that I picked up. And they're really cheap as well, but they're really strong and do a great job. So let's have a look at them now. So here we go. Here are the deck boxes I found. And they're by Ultra Pro Deck Box. And these are $1.99 each. And so the plastic, they're nice and sturdy. Once you've got the cards in there and the sleeves, they're well protective. And again, I'll put a link to Element Games where you can save 10% there. And so they'll only be £1.79 each. And they've got tons of colours. And I got these because I noticed they're in stock quite a lot and they're going to be really easy to find. And they also do some bigger ones because these, again, I think they comfortably hold 50. You may be able to squeeze up to 75 in, but I like to put 50 in there because I think that's just a lot nicer. But if you want to get some bigger ones that hold 100, then they're $3.99 each. And again, you can save 10%. And I'll put a link to that as well, but I haven't bought that one. So just be aware, I haven't seen it. But it's going to be made from exactly the same material, and it's going to be just as sturdy. And once it's closed, I imagine once it's open, it might be a little bit flexible, being like twice as wide as this. But if you want to get 100 cards in one box, like certainly for Warcry that might be an option, then you could look at those. But for Underworlds, I think putting 50 cards per box, and you could have one for each warband, I think that would work really well. So with this box, I've opened it already, and I've got some Underworlds cards already in their sleeves, and you can see there how they fit in. Now I put 50 in there just to show you how it fills up. And you can see there's a bit of room, so you're going to get more, but I don't want to cram them in. Just give them a bit of space, and that's going to keep them really safe. So here's the packaging it comes in, and it's deck box for collectible cards by Ultra Pro, and there's no kind of dimensions or any description on the packaging, so it just says here at the back in all the different languages that it's for collectible cards, and there we are. Holds cards in Ultra Pro Deck Protector sleeves. Fits in Ultra Pro gaming case. But I'll put the links in the description, like I said, and then that'll take you to the ones that are exactly this size. So, and there's a code here as well, I guess you could use. So if you're not in the UK and Europe, then you could follow the link still, have a look at Element Games, get the information, and then see if you can find them in the US. I'll put a link to Amazon as well. If I can find them on there, I'll take a look once I've recorded this and see if I can find them in Amazon. That'll be an affiliate link too, but just like the Element Games one, it won't cost you anything extra. So let's open this up just so you can see it. There we go. So nothing fancy, just a plastic box. nothing inside, but it's really sturdy, really strong. And once that's shut, that's solid. So that's really going to look after your cards. And they've got some really nice colours that you can choose from. So you can take a look at all the different colours on the website and on Amazon and decide which ones you like. I've gone for a few different ones just for like my favoured warbands, and then they'll have like one colour per warband for Warcry. But with up to 50 to 75 cards in each one, I'll probably put a couple of warbands in each one. And then with the boxes that come with the Dragon Shield, I'll probably use these mostly for the warbands I don't really play that often in Underworlds, and then keep the cards in there as well. So it's really easy to spend a ton of money on this hobby, as I'm sure you know, on things you probably don't need. But I think card protectors are really important, especially if you play often and you want to look after them and keep them. And I'll certainly, with Warcry, I'll be using these a lot, especially the Beasts of Chaos. Now we're doing the campaign series, using them as the example warband. But certainly in Underworlds, they get a lot more use. And so I would definitely say it's important to get some. And you don't have to put all your cards into these, but just the ones you use more often. So if you're playing just maybe 1 or 2 warbands in Underworld, you may only need 1 pack, and then just get 1 or 2 of these, or even just 1 of those, and then you could put 50 cards all sleeved up in each box. So, you know, that's going to be under £10, and you've protected your cards. So I think that's really important. And the same goes for Warcry. If you're just playing a few different warbands, you could potentially just get 1 pack and then 1 box, and then you could keep 5 warbands all protected, and then your cards are going to be safe. But let me know what you think. Do you protect your cards for Warcry and Underworlds, and what brands have worked for you? These are the ones that I've kind of got lucky with when I purchased, and they worked out really well. But if you've got any other ones that you think are better, or you've got some systems that you think are really good for keeping the cards in boxes, then please let everyone know in the comment section below. It'll be great to hear from you. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you like the content I put out and would like to support the channel, then please take a look at my Patreon page. And it's a great community we've got started, where we hang out on Discord, we help each other, share our hobbies and ideas, and just discuss everything about Warcry Underworlds and Curse City that's coming out soon for Warhammer Quest. And you can also pick up some perks there that you're just not going to get anywhere else. So yeah, please take a look. It'd be awesome to see you there. Thanks so much for watching. Please like if you like it, subscribe for more videos like this, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to join me next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games.